Hi, how are you? Good to see you again. My name's Renee, if you didn't remember.
Nice to meet you.
So I was just going over your chart and everything here, and it seems that we've actually found 3 new caries, or cavities, something you might have referred to it as in the past. This actually since your last visit, which was about 6 months ago.
Okay.
And so first I just want to ask you, like, how do you take care of your teeth at home?
I do brush twice a day and floss every day, and I use Listerine as my mouth rinse, and I'm like pretty persistent on doing that every day. So I was kind of shocked to see that I had 3 new caries. So.
Okay. So can I ask, like, what's an average day like for you?
I usually wake up and get ready, and then I go to work, and I work at an office, and then after work I come home and work out and make a homemade meal, and then I go to bed.
Okay. So where do you find time to eat in between there? Because it sounds like you're pretty busy. What's your schedule like with your eating?
Well, at the office I am pretty busy, and sometimes I don't even have time to eat lunch, so I do a lot of snacking. I usually choose like easy things to eat, like candy, like Sour Patch Kids, gummies, or I'll suck on some type of candy, like hard candies, and I drink coffee every day, and I drink that throughout the day, and then lunch I usually switch to Diet Coke, and then at night I do make a homemade meal, and then I usually have like some type of treat at night, like ice cream or something. So.
Okay. So with your sugars and stuff, what's something that you know about sugar and how it impacts your teeth?
I know that it's not good for your teeth, and it does cause caries, so I probably should cut back on some of the sugary snacks that I'm eating, but it's really hard because I don't get a lunch in there, and I'm tired, and I need my coffee, and so it's like hard to find time to actually sit down and have lunch, so I usually choose those types of foods just because they're easy, so.
Well, it's definitely something that I've seen before. Everybody lives a busy life and stuff, and coffee and things like that are ways that we, convert to, staying awake and staying focused. But just as far as sugars go and how they impact the plaque and bacteria that live within your mouth actually feed off of the sugar that you give it, and that causes the decay within your teeth, and that's kind of how the caries or the cavities actually form. We also, as dental professionals, talk about form and frequency as to what you're eating. So, like, the form of what you eat can be like your Sour Patch Kids, for instance, or something that's more sticky, and that's going to stay in your mouth and stick to your teeth for a longer period of time than just swallowing it quickly, and that's going to cause the decay as well because it's like in constant contact with your teeth. And then also your frequency, so it sounds like you're snacking and sipping on things like your coffee, like at all periods throughout the day, between the morning and the evening snack even. And so that's just constantly introducing those sugary foods to your mouth at all times of the day. So it's kind of not really giving your mouth a break. So that kind of seems to be the biggest impact, is possibly where your caries may be coming from, especially since you have really great home health care, which is really good.
So maybe I could decide to choose like different types of snacks that maybe like a natural sugar, or something that like with fruit that doesn't like stick in your mouth, or I know like just for my overall health it would probably be good to just like actually have lunch, and then I wouldn't have, I'd be full, and I wouldn't have like the frequency of having to always be eating something. And for my coffee, maybe like not having sugar and just having like milk in there, and trying to cut back on having pop in the afternoon and things like that.
So do you think this is definitely something that you would like to change then?
Yeah, I think not only for cavities, since I've seen that it has definitely like caused me to have a bunch in the last 6 months, but also for my overall health and my weight, like it could be an issue for long term with like gaining weight and stuff too, so.
So on a scale of 1 to 10, how important do you think this change within your diet, or basically lifestyle change, is to you?
I think it would be an 8. I think it's pretty important for me to cut back on that, seeing as I do have good oral health care and need to cut back on like my snacking and the types of snacks that I have, so that I also then will have less caries, and also for my overall health with my weight and controlling that, so I don't end up with issues in the future. So.
Well, that sounds really great. Sounds like you just right away put together some really good alternatives for you that you know right off the bat that you can change.
Yeah. I think this is something I definitely will change. So.
Yeah, yeah, and it's like the three best reasons that you stated are for your teeth, for one, and your weight and your overall health. Because a lot of people don't know how your oral cavity and your health of your oral cavity really affects the whole your whole systemic health. So and I mean those are big lifestyle changes, but they're it's just especially with your home health care, it's good to see that you know that you just need to make a few changes within your the types of foods that you eat and how often you snack. Doesn't mean you can't have the snack like you said. It's just eating it right away and more quickly than in your whole lunch schedule and everything like that too, because you're busy and we're all busy and stuff like that. So that's awesome. I'm really happy to hear that, especially that it's as important as an eighth, because like I said, a lot of people don't think of their you know teeth as being that important when really it is. So I think you're doing a really good job at home, and you should keep that up. Do you think that this all sounds correct as far as what I'm saying is what I took from your conversation?
Yeah, I think this is something that I can really handle and something that I could really change for me. So I think I'll be able to do that.
So that's awesome. Well, looks good, and we can come back next time you come back. We can go over your like any new findings that we see or improvements, and we can just discuss anything that we need to do then, or keep up the good work if you're doing great. So.
All right. Well, it's nice
right.
to meet you.
Yeah.
Thanks for your time.
Sounds good. Thank you.